Alright guys, so we're playing Garen top with all the new changes, the buffs to the grid Garen. So I'm going to teach you guys exactly on how you guys can play this champion right now. So just in short, what you want to run now is Conquer. You want to go Triumph, Alacrity, Last Stand, Bone Plate, and then you also want to take Unflinching. As for the item, we have the Doran's Blade. We also have Ignite into Sett. Now let me showcase you guys how strong Garen is now. I gotta point this out. Garen top has been one of the highest win rates for quite some time now. For obvious reasons, right? The champion's relatively, well, too easy to play for what it can do. And now on top of that, they buffed the crits. So you can do a lot more damage on crit now. And believe me when I tell you this, crit Garen was already a thing. And now they buff it even more. So you do more damage on E now when you go crit. Which I think is hilarious. Either way, you'll find out for yourself. This game, we're definitely building galeforce first item. Galeforce is absolute top priority. It's like the core build for it. Let's hold it. It seems like we're getting a Sejuani top lane. The very moment he goes in, yeah. Here we go. If he's got any CC, will be appreciated. Kind of a waste for the flash, but sure. At least the good news is that we have the flash advantage now, so we can use that very easily. Let's stack the wave up. So this matchup is a counter matchup. Sett actually beats Garen pretty hard, especially if he goes for the right build. But no worries though. If we play this very smart and precise, good with the wave, I think we're going to be doing fine. I'm not expecting this game to get very difficult. It's a very winnable matchup. Can't farm that out because it was too far away from me. Alright, very good. And let's go back. We're not really trading Sett, as you can see, because if I make the decision to trade him like close to the turret, he can basically drag me in, and then I'll probably take a tower hit. It simply isn't worth it. So instead what we're doing is I'm just taking the push so I can reset. My plan is to hold the wave close to my tower, so the closer the better. Because that gives me more, it gives me a lot more space in my lane to actually fight him. Because the closer the wave is to his turret, the less space I'll have to even do anything. So it's top priority we stay close. Here. Hello MDMJ. Thank you for the resub 2 months. Thanks, man. I'll get into your message in just a bit, okay? Thank you for the 2 months, MDM. Fear not. I'm coming. Let's see what Sett's gonna do. Either way, we have a good freeze, so we can deny him quite a bit. Now we hold like that. And now we just stay patient. Got the wave in perfect spot, so by the time that Sett comes back, he will lose like a full wave. Just gotta take it all now. I don't want to take too much damage, and I also don't want the wave to like crash on our tower. That's why I'm doing it. Perfect. This guy's got a longsword, tier 1, and also armor. Again, I can't walk in his range. That's a big issue. If I walk into his E range, he will win the trade. Yup. That's quite decent. I managed to get a trade off without getting hit by E. Now we can actually kill him. Making sure I don't actually take the damage from his W, which does the absolute most. I'm just pinging this Sejuani straight up because I got my R now. Oh, he can keep going. He doesn't have to be scared. I think I can probably beat him as well. Yup. Got them both. Now we shove out the wave. And instead of like staying around and forcing myself, I'm just gonna head back so I can be more efficient. Let's get my... I want to go for Berserker's Greaves for sure. I will go Pickaxe. I'm gonna be experimenting a little bit. I want to see if I can rush the Galeforce so I can, you know, kill him faster, right? Check this out. Hey, as promised, I would get back into the message. MDMJ, you enjoy the content quite a lot as a fellow top laner. Really useful to see your guides on YouTube and then you can add your style. Keep up the great work. Thanks, man. Hey, thank you again for the resub as well as the message, man. That's awesome. We can probably kill him again. I can have a Contra Ward in the brush, so Sejuani has a free... he can gank for free. There's no wards at all. I don't think it's gonna work, but maybe it does. Oh, he flashed. Did not land. Okay, no problem. Now we stay around here. So perhaps maybe he did live and he used flash. But the good news is that I can hold this wave and deny him a lot of XP here. Nice. We're level 7, this guy's level 6.
Forge onward.
Keep holding. He lost the whole wave. Very good. I might consider shoving this out because I might take too much damage. Maybe I can prevent. Maybe. He can't take my Contra Ward because I can kill him if he does. I don't think that's gonna stop him. I think he will still get away. I don't have anything to get close to him. No. Does not work. Let's get the whole wave. Okay, let's try from Shyvana. We are starting to get very close to my Galeforce, so I just need to have a little bit more. I'm gonna walk around because perhaps maybe we can kill him if he overextends. Now we wait. I really hope that Sett thinks like, oh, he's currently backing, right? Let me just... Oh wait, I'm gonna do it. He's trying to roam, so I'm very happy I'm staying around here because he's actually trying to probably get the Joan camp, I think. Or trying to roam. Like, either way, he's going to lose another bit of the wave. Can't stay around because they actually got the Herald. So let's get back. I'm gonna purchase my Galeforce. I got that now. We managed to get Galeforce within literally 10 minutes of playing. That's insanely good, considering the matchups, right? The matchup is not exactly within the favor of Garen. It's also not a unwinnable matchup by any means, right? But it is actually a counter matchup. Technically, Sett could walk into me and beat me very easily. So you have to be very precise in this matchup. You definitely can't just be like, okay, I'm going in, right? There's no way you can win like that.
I bring justice.
You have to have like a couple things that matter are the jungle ganks as well as the way how you hold the wave. If your wave management as Garen is very good, then this matchup is perfectly winnable. But then again, you have to understand this concept very well. Alright, time for some crit Garen. Let's see how this goes. We can finally start snowballing the game very soon. I'm gonna shove this out. I'm gonna apply some pressure on top. We'll see if we can force things now. Because I doubt that this guy will ever try and fight me again. There's a ward right there. I'm not gonna take the ward away. I want him to know that I'm probably still there, but I want to see if I can get a roam off here. I have my galeforce, so roaming is really not that hard. I don't think he knows. Okay. Got nothing, basically. Well, I didn't lose that much. Just lost my item. That's pretty much it. He does have vision there. But he's obviously not going to fight me. I'm way stronger than him. Shove things out again. Definitely making sure I'm going to get my Berserker's Grease right now, because that's what I'm missing currently to get the game started. I need to have a lot of movement speed to start up these fights. That's been my problem. Let's go for the jungle camp right there. Okay, let's take this real quick.
I will not falter.
Let's see, I'm gonna be farming down this wave, then crash it down under tower. Here we go. I think what I'm gonna do now is just start like forcing jungle camps along with it. I don't think that Sett will ever try and fight me again. Luckily also get the tower. Good. Shove this out. I don't think we're going to catch him, but we'll find out. I gotta Q him in the right timing, because otherwise he will either W or kick me away. Yep. That's good timing right there. Nice. Definitely not gonna overstay for the turret.
In the king's name.
Oh wait, kidding? Wait, what? I think I'm probably dead. Don't tell me how, but I managed to get away, sure.
Fear not. I'm coming.
I was like, I knew that there were people coming top lane. I had my Syndra on turret, but I guess they probably had vision, because I was walking towards the camp and she instantly jumped in and tried and kill me. I think it was fully prepared. I think they had vision there.
Marches as one.
Either way, we have Galeforce now. Now we're going to be building a Mortar Reminder, and then after that, we're going to go for Infinity Edge. Quickly get this one. We're farming down mid lane as well. I don't think this guy has no vision. He doesn't see Sejuani. this will probably not work. Yeah, didn't work. Took too much. Let's get this stuff. Let's go for the jungle camp up there, and then we go for the red buff right there. The only thing that I find very annoying this game is the fact that they have a Malzahar in mid. Because every time I go in for a fight, he can always stop me with R. And since you're playing crit Garen, you're not exactly that tanky, you know? So I might need to get like a QSS at some point in this game. We'll see. I need like 300 more to get my Immortal Reminder, so we still have something to get. I'm building my Immortal Reminder because they have some healing. It's not that much, but they still have some healing, and it's always good to have it. This camp is also free. Perfect. Yeah, let's go back here. So now we're going to purchase my Mortal Reminder, and then after that we're going to go for Infinity Edge. I will build the BS sword if I can. I'll do that first before I get the crit. Let's go for that camp right there. Or see if I can be a little bit more efficient. Let's get this stuff. Yup. Let's go for the camp right there. And then after that, we rotate towards the wolves. Let's take that one. So at this point, we're not really making huge plays right now or anything like that. We're just focusing on getting the farm so we can make a lead in some way. They have a team comp, which is not exactly fun to approach. Oh, we missed it. I don't think I will live here. Maybe I can. Oh, he had Ignite the whole time? Feels bad, man. I tried holding my Q because I needed it for Sett. But I had to press my Q on Malzahar because he nearly got away. I had to do it. I can buy the BF sword in like 30 gold. Hey, either way, the good news is that we got 2 kills right there, including the Herald itself. So it's not that bad. Alright, let's go top. Or take the camp right there. Take the camp right there. I try to be efficient again. Maybe I won't for now, because the Drake is actually up right now. There's going to be a team fight. But before we rotate, I'm going to see if I can get a cheese off. Sett's in top lane, so it's a 5 against 4. We're just missing... Well... I'll land deck easily. Kind of regret like not spawning the Herald now. I wanted to push mid lane, take the wave, and spawn Herald. There's still a team fight. I'll see what I can do right here. Whoops. That's not what I wanted to do, by the way, because I needed that item for the upcoming team fight. Okay. My bad. I can't do it. If I keep going, he will ult me backwards into the turret. I would die. Feels bad, man. I needed my gale force. That was crucial. I kind of trolled it. Let's go for the jungle camp right there. I was not even going to take it, by the way. I was literally going to just Q the small one and then E away to make it a bit easier for Sejuani. Ah. League of Legends players in 2K22 are just embarrassing to play with sometimes. Like, I know that some people have lost faith in their teammates, but come on, bro. That was not like... He absolutely thought it was the wrong intention. I didn't even want to go for that stuff. There's some League players, man, it just feels embarrassing to play with these people. Like, some people just... They think they have the... They think you make the wrong intentions, so they start flashing or ulting you or something. When you're not even... That's not even the plan. That's not even what you want to do. So awkward. Those people are so weird. I need my team to group together. I need them to be S5. I think if a team fight starts out and we are like grouped as 4 or 5, we definitely win because we are way stronger than them. Slash, full mute, all. Sejuani's there. I'm here. What do you think I'm gonna do? A Sejuani doesn't need blue buff. And it's a waste of time for him to rotate all the way blue buff. It's just a waste. I'd rather take it myself then. Is there a red buff? Ooh, actually. Oh, that sucks. I couldn't run the other way. There was a, I believe it was the ADC? Or was it Malzahar? There was some dude coming from this way. Ah, that sucks. That's really disappointing. Yeah, like I said earlier, like, Crit Garen is really good. It's awesome. But man, I'm playing against the most wrong team comp you can possibly play against. Because Malzahar is a big counter to Crit Garen, and also Sett is a big counter to Crit Garen. Quick question, do you think that Garen is a viable jungler? I mean, you can make it work, but like... Garen is not a jungler, he's a top laner. You can make it work, but it's not going to be that good. Alright, goes for red buff. A jungler, a Sejuani taking a red buff, man. That guy's got the confidence. A Sejuani taking a red buff. This guy wants to lose the game, bro.
Keep faith in yourself.
He's playing with his mind being turned off currently. He's just extremely mad because he thought I was gonna troll him. Yeah. Should have let Sejuani die. This is bad. This Sejuani's tilting so hard. This guy is so frustrated for no reason. Like, the first time that Sejuani thought I was trolling him, he flashes this wall right here. Come on, bro. I was not even taking his jungle camp. He was just flashing over because he thought I was going to steal it. Then he starts being frustrated for the blue buff when he's right there, literally right there. Like, there's no reason for Sejuani to be ever here. And Sejuani doesn't even use blue buff. And then third time, red buff here. He tries to farm the red buff, is spam pinging. It's a Sejuani jungle. Like, you can't use red buff that wisely on Sejuani jungle. This guy is so tilted that he just runs it down under the jungle there. And I am stupid enough to follow that call. That's even worse. I shouldn't have even fell for it. The Sejuani is kind of like slowly destroying the game. The next time I see Sejuani making such a play, I'm just gonna walk away. This guy's playing with his brain turned off currently. Can't say for sure if he's taking it serious right now. Ah, it's getting away. Alright, we're going back to the old routine. We're just going to be shoving waves. $618. Yeah, those team fights are unwinnable now. Yeah, we can't fix that problem though. Team fights are unwinnable. Let's get the jungle camps is the best thing we can do. Ooh, the crits. They're pushing mid lane. If I go there now, won't be as good. Okay. They get a nib, at least we get to get all jungle camps. So it's not that bad. My next item right now is going to be a Lord Dominic's. And after Lord Dominic... Actually, I don't want to go Lord Dominic's. Nah. I want to go Demon's Plate. My bad. I already have also Mortar Reminder. I need Deadman's Plate. My bad.
I bring justice.
Thank you. I'm probably going to sell Last Whisper at some point in the game.
I stand ready. I will not falter.
I want to keep on shoving, but I don't have proper vision. Malzahar remains to be a problem. There's not much I can do to fix it. I can kill him though. I can 1v1 him perfectly fine. But team fighting wise, he's going to press R on me and there's nothing I can do. Oh, it's unfortunate. Feels bad, man. I have no galeforce, so this team fight, there's not much I can fix. I'm gonna get Malzahar ulted. Let's see if we can get the tower here. Nope. Yeah, that's kind of my worry, man. Team fighting is close to unplayable with Malzahar around. So the best option we have is just to keep on splitting. But it's going to be a big, long game. Good. I need Deadman's Plate. Crucial. So let's get rid of this stuff. Then we take all this. Let's get a red buff. This time said Giovanni's not going to take that red buff. I'm going to do it because it's much more useful for me. Some people may go up here, lay support down. They have Drake, they have the 4th one. Okay. He also has Deadman's Blade. If my team rotates towards here now, we can probably get a tower. They're going bottom as like 5 people, so we can shove mid lane together. We might have... This is going to be a risk we have to take, but if this... If what I think... It is... We could probably finish the game here if it's a base rush. Free whip. Okay, let's grab all this stuff here. Whatever we can find. Also dead, yeah. Oh man, those team fights are not really that playable. So unfortunate. We really do get countered by the majority of the champs they play. It sucks. I need to go QSS. So I'm thinking about going for this one. Because it gives me more crit. And it allows me to get out of the CC. Yeah. I think blue buff's also gone. 2 inhibs down. Feels bad, man. If my theory worked pretty well, like they were shoving ball lane with like 3 people, so we rotate mid and we shove the wave out, it actually kind of worked. We got like a lot of stuff done. But I was really hoping it would turn out to be a base rush. A base rush would have been awesome because I'm pretty sure we would have won. But then like Shyvana came in and she was like, I don't know, like 5,000 HP or something. She was like close to being unkillable, dude. I'm a whole team collapsing with Shyvana and she still lives. That's crazy, man. It's such an underrated champion currently. Oh, whoops. Whatever. Again, they're team fighting here. Team fights, we don't win those. We don't win these team fights at all anymore. No chance we'd win those. They just shouldn't be even taking those. They're rotating. They're on the way here. See you later, buddy. At least we get something in return. It could be worse. But I doubt I can do anything here. Let's see. Oh, my team was FF. Okay, I guess it's over. I guess it's probably over. Could probably last it for a little bit longer, but let's see. I'm full build. My teammates are currently on their 3rd item. This Giovanni is the most troll person I've ever seen. Oh man. Oh man. It's so funny that this guy starts trolling for literally no reason. because he thinks that I farm his jungle camps right in front of his eyes. But I didn't. He started trolling before that, actually. Now I take the jungle camps, obviously, because it doesn't matter anymore. But it's so funny how this guy's spam pinging, and I just want to help him get the jungle camp by autoing it, and then he starts flashing already. It's so disappointing that these people play League. It really makes me lose hope in all these junglers, man. There's so many junglers who are literally the same. I don't see like how people like that can have fun in League of Legends. I don't get it. How is it fun to randomly flash and use your ultimate after 40 minutes of playing the same game? I don't know. So confusing. Like, some people are just not made for competitive scenes. Yeah, it's over. They died. Well, I think I'm very happy I'm getting out of this game. This jungler is super troll. Yeah, it's over. Yup. Sucks that we have a jungler that doesn't want to play the game, but it is what it is. It's League nowadays, so... Hey, either way, this is Garen Top. Thanks so much for watching today's video, and I'll see you next time. Peace.